Hello everyone. My name is Fredo, and I have been casting for quite some time in the uh, Mobile Legends community tournament scene. I have been casting since August. So, I have a few points that I want to share to the entire community because if nobody says these things, then I think it might be too late. I've been waiting for some time, but I have not seen anybody talking about these things. Maybe some people have talked. I have not witnessed it though. That is my bad. It might be my bad. But yeah, I wanted to tell these things and make the entire community hear it. So if you support the message as well, then please share. Okay, please share it to your friends. Please share it to the people who you think need to hear this message. So yeah, with that, here I go. Okay, this if this reflection is bothering, I think I might just take it off. Okay, all right. So yeah, first thing first, community tournaments. Okay, so I had to write down all the points here because I was forgetting some of them while recording the videos previously. So yeah, first thing, community tournaments. We all know the community tournaments have been happening for quite some time now. We know that. I have been there since August, so it has been around 4 or 5 months actually that we have been having these community tournaments. But the progress so far, not that great actually, because the quality of the tournaments have increased. The quality of the tournaments have the quantity of the tournaments have increased, but the quality has not. The quality is going down day by day. And why is it? Would you blame the people who are applying for the tournaments, or would you blame the people who are giving various organizers the opportunity to organize without verifying them, without verifying if they are able to do so or not? Who will you blame? I mean, I can just go on and say the organizers are so bad that I mean they are so bad that they are not able to organize a tournament properly. But that would be wrong because it is also the responsibility of the company which is allowing them to do so, right? I mean, they should verify if the organizers are capable of doing so or not. And after that, they should be giving you the opportunity to organize a community tournament. But that has not been the case because people have been able to take community tournaments like 5,000, 10,000 diamonds, 15,000 diamonds, and they're able to do such tournaments in a in such a way that I cannot even explain. I mean, they're live streaming with phone, they are talking, I mean, they're casting with food in their mouth, they're casting, and they're not even hesitating about talking about these things on stream. It's so casual, it does not even feel like it's a community tournament. Like, and if this keeps going on, how will the audience take these things seriously? Right. So I'm really concerned about the state of community tournaments which is going on right now. I'm I'm really serious. But there are some organizers who are doing it so well, but they are not really getting the recognition that they deserve. And why is it? Because of bad publicity. Because people are like, okay, everything is the same, so why should we watch those? Okay, and after that, people usually they get bored of these things. And now, as we all know, the state of community tournaments in India is not really good because people are losing interest. And if people are losing interest, then you cannot bring it back. And that is why I'm here to talk about these things. Okay, so the first thing about community tournaments, I have said all this. Now, the next thing is the lack of professionalism as well. People should be professional, people should take these things seriously, and not just the organizers, the players as well. I mean, if you are an aspiring esports player, then why don't you take the community tournament seriously? I mean, if you can take the tournament seriously, then you will arrive on time. You'll try to make time for the tournament so that you can win the tournament, you can come out on top, and you will be able to, like, do something for yourself, right? I mean, you are an esports player. I mean, at least that's what you believe in, right? So if you're not able to make time for the community tournament by giving some time to it, taking it seriously, not like a joke, like, oh my god, it's just a game. If you think that way, then if you think that way, I mean, I don't think you're going to make it big, at least in as an esports, as a profession. All right. So yeah, that's one more thing that I wanted to say about the players, right? I mean, players have to be serious as well. So I mean, in the early stages, we usually see a lot of disqualifications. Why is that? Because those people do not take the tournament seriously. But in the later stages, I mean, in the latest, I mean, in finals, I literally seen a team taking. I mean, they have a finals at a certain tournament, but they won't make time for it. They want some other people to adjust. So, do you think those players who are taking the game seriously, who are giving all their heart and soul, do you think they deserve to be treated that way? The question is, I mean, the answer is no. Why do you think those people should wait? I mean, they should be disqualified, right? But if you are a big team, if you are a big team, if you are a top team, like I don't want to mention the name, but there are so many teams, right? There are so many teams. So there are so many good teams. They get favoritism from the organizer. Understood? And that is very bad thing, right? I mean, if you if you do like that, how will the small teams feel? Will the small teams feel like participating anymore? No, right? So that is how you discourage. And that is called lack of professionalism. Favoritism means killing professionalism. And that's what I wanted to say here. Understood? Okay, next thing. Professionalism and yeah, like already talked about how audience are getting bored right now. You can see all community tournaments, the views are only going down. And next, uh, the next thing which I wanted to talk about is, of course, the biggest ever offline tournament that was held recently, right? The Northeast Cup. I mean, I mean, the expectations were quite high of everyone. It was a little bit underwhelming. It was a little bit underwhelming, I'll say, yeah. But yeah, other than that, as a first initiative, as a first time ever, okay, it's the first time ever, it was really big, it was really good. I mean, there have been local tournaments going on around, like, so many states like Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, and all that. But as a whole, right, as a whole of the entire Northeast region, and even they included some teams from the the mainland as well. So if you include all that, and if you make a community tournament, it has been quite good, but it was a little bit of underwhelming. And some things, okay, I mean, the community tournament itself was quite good, but the impression it left on people, the perspective it changed of the people, was the things that need to be discussed here. I mean, we all know what happened when the round 7 and round 10 thing happened. A lot of people were disappointed, a lot of people lost faith in the organization itself, and a lot of people started questioning the credibility of the organization. All right. And when that wildcard thing was asked as well about Lafukabi, I mean, that also sparked a lot of questions, right? Because again, the thing, favoritism comes in. I mean, see, even though you're not trying to do that, even though you're not trying to do that, the thing is, people will take that as their perspective. So if you're influencing people to take that as a perspective, then it literally changes the entire what message that you're trying to send. So that's not a really good thing. I mean, that's not a healthy thing for the community, right? So yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. And the next thing is it has demotivated some players. Yeah, it has demotivated some players. I know some. I mean, I was a part of a team which was actually, which was actually playing. I mean, not like I was not actually playing, but I was like, I was like talking to them and supporting them because they were representing my state. So, and those people were really demotivated after the entire state of the entire tournament, right? So they were kind of demotivated after that. So for a few days they quit, and I tried talking to them. The name of the team is Team Impurity. Actually, I'm from Tripura, so I'm talking about Team Impurity here. They were quite demotivated, but I I had a long call with them, around 1 hour long. I tried to motivate them and I tried to bring them back again into the game. I tried to bring them back to the grind, actually, because I mean, that's what esports is for. Why do you don't stop if you're good enough? I mean, if you are good enough, you have to keep going. If you have the passion, you have to keep going, right? Okay, that's that. And now, after the Northeast Cup, post Northeast Cup thing, what is the post Northeast Cup situation right now? Organizers are fighting with each other, like literally, they're fighting with each other. All right, what are they doing? Some organizers, I mean, they don't really like each other. They don't even want to see each other. And I mean, if they meet face to face, they'll be like, oh, they'll just choke each other out and they'll just knockout punch and all that. All right. So because of these kind of things, I feel like the organizations are also getting really toxic right now. I mean, as a whole, as a community, we have to grow. And if you want that to happen, you cannot do that by like sword fighting. You have to shake each other's hand, right? Shake each other's hand and keep going forward. All right. So yeah, that's that. And after that, next thing will be players are not serious. I have already talked about this. The players are not really serious. And if you are a player which is watching this, get serious and tell your squad to get serious. All right. Because if you don't, MPL is never happening. MPL India never. I mean, China has got its MPL. Oh my God. Do you think China has more players than India? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know the data, but India deserves an MPL. In my honest opinion, we need. And if you think we deserve it, then you have to work for it. All of us have to work for it. All of us as a whole, as a community. Because how long will we keep saying MOBA Zain, MOBA Kumar, MOBA Singh, whatever that thing is, MOBA, whatever that thing is. And I mean, don't you want to be like, I mean, I want to call Apex noob again and again. I want to call Apex noob. I want to call Apex noob if he represents us on MSC. I want to call him noob, bro. At least give me the chance to call Apex noob when he reaches M. When he reaches M7 or M8 or something like that. Please. I would prefer that over not calling him noob, not calling him anything. I just I'll prefer calling Apex noob, please. I'll prefer calling Apex noob instead of not calling him anything. All right. And yeah, with that, and oh my goodness, I have been laughing all this time because the things are quite funny as well for me. But honestly, if we talk about the serious thing, if this goes on, we are not going anywhere. I mean, as a country, I mean, we this game was released in 2017. I have been playing this game since 2018, and there are a lot of players, new players, young players, very talented players that I've seen, and they also deserve a chance. And if you think our India as a country deserves a chance, I mean, literally Nepal, Apex and Apex and Vivich had to play for Nepal, not India. That's a big thing in itself. And now when the game has come back and the company is trying its best to do something for our country, I mean, why are you guys not giving your best? Do you think Apex and Vivich will last forever? Why are there no new names in our whatever right now, in our entire community right now? Where are the new names? Where are the new stars? Kyle is the youngest player from Divide Regime, and we have been looking at him. And I mean, there are so many things that can be talked about, right? But I want to keep it short, because the only message that I want to convey is, guys, we have to get serious about these things. Let it be esports player, let it be organizers, let it be the audience. Audience also has a responsibility. I mean, if you don't protest when something wrong is happening, who else is going to? The power is in the hand of masses. It's democracy, right? I mean, you see a team which is a very big team and going up against a small team, right? And their big team is taking too long to come to the finals because they know that they are big, and the organizer will make time for them and all that. All right, and then the people are also waiting on the live stream, and people are like, why is the match not starting yet? And suppose the organizers say that one of the team has not come yet, and you ask which team is it. They say it's something, okay, whatever it is. I don't want to take any certain name because otherwise I'll be, people will take a wrong perspective out of it. So that team is not coming yet. So what impression does that leave? You ask them which team is it. If it is the strongest team, then tell them that you are biased, we are not watching your tournament, boycott them. Make them understand that if you want to do these things, you have to stay professional. You have to you have to stay true to the passion, to the motto of esports. You have to stay true to the true to esports, right? That's what sportsmanship is. If you do favoritism, then I mean, talk about cricket match fixing and all that, right? I mean, you don't like something which is not fair, right? Make it fair for everyone. Give everyone a chance, so that India can also get a chance. Because I know a lot of players who are like 19, 20 years of age. Some are even 16, 17. I've seen them play, and they are so good. They are so good. They deserve a chance, in my opinion. And the only way they're going to get this chance is if our community is actually serious about this, right? I mean, look at the way BGMI and other games have grown. Our game is trying to make a comeback as well. Why are you not supporting? Where are you? Why are you not supporting? And yeah, I've been talking too long. I've been saying a lot of bullshit as well. But guys, honestly, that is my only thing I ask from you. Please support the community. And if you see anything which is happening wrong, if you feel like India can make it to the MPL, if you think India deserves a chance, I mean, how long will our players keep playing for Nepal? All right. So if you think we deserve our own MPL, if you think we deserve our own chance, then this is our opportunity. We have to strike. We have to we have to do it. We have to do it. And I just join my hands and say, please, let's let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's make India go to the MCDs. And it starts right now, right here with this video. Let's go.